Have you been seriously injured? Mama Justice is here for you. Our medical team partners with top-notch doctors, surgeons, therapists, and urologists, ensuring a comprehensive recovery journey. If you've been injured, call Mama Justice today. We're here for you.
Buying Dirt is presented by 601 Sports, Bruce Gray Lampro, Casco Cleaning Solutions, Chase Buckles Mortgage Advisor, Culbertson Cattle Company, Culbertson Concrete Pumping Service, Kirk Douglas Heating and Cooling, Levi Patton Farm Bureau, Southern Ag Credit, Southwest Mississippi NDA Branch, Southwest Mississippi Wildlife Expo, and United Country McDaniel Gray Realty.
Buy dirt, find one you can't live with.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Buying Dirt, where we talk about everything outdoor and real estate related. Mr. Keith, how are you this morning?
Mister? Dang, I'm honored today.
Yeah, you deserve some respect, that's for sure.
Instead of just, hey, you. Call
Keith,
me by my Japanese name. Hey, you.
You've been busy lately. You got a new listing here in town. We can touch on that real quick. It's a house.
Yeah, we got a house on Meadowbrook Drive.
Right here in Brookhaven.
Yeah, and it's had a estate sale / clean out this week, and they got everything out of it and ready to be a good investment property for somebody. If they're looking for a project that you want to make a rental out of, this would be an excellent place.
It would be. Yeah.
It's a good area.
Give us a call. We'll be glad to tell you more about it. Well, Keith, we have a special guest with us today. I'm going to let you introduce our guest.
He is an old pro at radio. Man wears many hats. He's a writer. He's an electrical engineer, turkey hunter, deer hunter. But I think one of his biggest passions is writing. We got Mr. Andy Douglas. He was on here with us about 2 years ago.
That's right.
And had a good show, and we decided to have him back. He got a lot of good pastimes, and Andy, welcome.
Good to be here with y'all today.
Yeah. Andy, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and just some general information.
Well, I'm born and raised here in Lincoln County, born in Brookhaven. Been here 58 years on the earth. Hunted, fished, mostly here in Lincoln County, Mississippi.
That's great. That's great. Local boy, that's good. All right, so you have a career in construction, is that right?
That's right. I worked at one time. I had a private business electrical company here in Brookhaven, and left that and went to work with Energy Power Company. Spent 18 years there. Retired from Energy Power Company, and now I'm working with a contractor, basically doing the same type of work. Working more now than I ever have as a contractor. But we're here in Brookhaven building substations, and that's what I do.
Yep. But Keith mentioned earlier about turkey hunting. Go ahead, Keith.
Passions. Yeah, that's one of your biggest passions. I think you're a bigger turkey hunter than any of the other outdoor pursuits. You love them all, from what I understand, but you look forward to spring every year.
That's right. Turkey hunting is my passion. When it comes to outdoors, I do hunt deer, fish a little bit, do some pond hopping for fishing. Never got serious with it, but I've got real serious with turkey hunting. I've been all over. That's when I burn my vacation time at work and get really tired and just push it to the limits, just like anybody else.
That's right. Well, Andy, tell us a little bit about what makes turkey hunting special for you.
Man, it's just that time of the year, getting out in the spring woods, seeing the sun rise, hearing the birds, seeing the new growth come every year, seeing it green out, just being there. I like the cool mornings, and I just like that time of the year, man. I prefer that over the fall.
Yeah.
When you go out there first thing in the morning, this time of year, it's a little bit cool. You get there and you sit down, a little bit of breeze blowing. You don't hear anything, That's kind of per normal for me. but when you hit that crow call or that owl hoot, you hear that one blow back at you quick.
Makes it all worth it.
Oh, your heart gets pumping.
It
No,
makes
yeah,
it
it's
all worth
great.
it.
It's great.
Well, tell us a little bit about your writing career, because I mean, obviously you have a good career in construction. You certainly have done very well with that. But really, your passion is writing. Is that correct?
It is. I started out 12 years ago writing for magazines, writing articles, providing photos, provide photos with your articles that you write. But I've written for Midwest Outdoors. That's where I got my start. That covers about 13 states in the middle of the country. And then got to querying some editors and written a lot of stuff for Mississippi Sportsmen, Louisiana Sportsmen. Believe I've had something in the South Carolina Sportsmen. I've written stuff for a lot of the game and fish, every game and fish in the southeast U.S., Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, Missouri. So I've written a lot of those type of magazine articles and supplied them with photos. And I've also written some Journey Up magazine, used to be here in Brookhaven. I've written several little articles for them too. I was kind of the outdoor guy for that publication. It's no longer in existence, but I have done that as well. And right now, my main writing is for Sportsman's Devotional. That's what I do. I've written devotionals for the past 4 years for this guy who started this thing. Was a retired game warden, and he felt called to start this thing where he wrote devotionals and emailed them out to anybody he could get on the list every day. So he gathered up some guys and gals just like me that were sportsmen and can do a little bit of writing, and he would send that out daily. It's been doing it for over 20 years, I believe. The goal was to reach the outdoor guy or gal and relate that to some type of outdoor story.
Well, that's something I had never heard of outdoor till you were on a couple of years ago at Sportsman Devotional, and it intrigued me because I was getting deeper into my morning devotional times, and it comes first thing. It's in your email when you wake up.
Yeah.
In the morning, and I made that a daily part of my devotional time that I have every day. And it's really good. You hear from a lot of different men and women that write good articles, good outdoor tips, and good spiritual tips too.
That's right. I've kind of taken the stance on writing these devotionals. I kind of follow the pattern that how Christ done. He taught with parables a lot. So a parable is just an earthly story with a heavenly meaning. So I kind of follow that pattern, and I try to tell a outdoor related story and tie it in with some type of heavenly meaning, and pick out a scripture that's related to the heavenly meaning, and try to pick out an outdoor tip that's related to the earthly story I tell. And I provide the photograph for that too. I kind of go outside with him here lately on providing photos. I got a lot of deer photos and a lot of turkey photos, and to cut down on the cost of operations, us writers / photographers can send in extra photographs, and that way he won't have to. The guy running the outfit doesn't have to purchase some off of photo stock and stuff like that.
So some of these photos that you have are pictures that you've taken. Is that right?
Yes. A lot of deer pictures, a lot of turkey pictures, even, anything you think of, squirrels.
That's pretty good.
Box stands.
Yeah, I read one of yours here recently. It was talking about getting into a local hunting camp that you'd always kind of desired to get in, but could never quite work it out. And it just hit home with me that the way it worked out in your life, it led to something better that you didn't get in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly right. Like you say, sometimes your best prayers are unanswered prayers.
God's going to answer you one way or other. Sometimes it may be no, it may be yes, or it may be not right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
But
right.
I believe you told me that you told Bruce and I earlier that 15 years ago, if you had said, somebody told you that you were going to be a writer, you said, no, you crazy.
That's exactly right. I never dreamed that I would be a writer, but I don't even know how I became a writer, to be honest with you. But when God puts something on your heart, a burning desire, and you just do it, and so I became a writer, writing outdoor magazine articles, and now I'm writing these Sportsmen devotional, and I feel like that is what I need to be doing right now. That's why was able to be an outdoor writer, is to write these devotionals. And I told you guys earlier, last night I finished up number 100. So I've written 100 as of today of these devotionals and sent in over a 4-year period. So generally what I do is supply 2 per month and send them in.
Well, tell us, how can people get a hold of that devotional? How can they see that? How can they get it every day?
What you do is you go to Sportsman's Devotional on the internet, do a Google search and look up Sportsman's Devotional, and you click on that link, and it will take you to the website where you can sign up for a free daily email devotionals to you, and it's no strings attached. It's free. The guy does not put your name on a mailing list and send it out to anybody. It's private. He respects that for everyone, so it's not like you're gonna get a bunch of other junk when you sign up for it. And it asks you a few questions. It likes to track, who is signing up for it. It kind of asks you what faith you are, what denomination maybe you are, and it kind of tracks that. So you can keep up, and your location, general location. So there's a lot of Catholics, Baptists, Methodists, Assemblies of God, a lot of non-denominational churches, and there's a lot of people that sign up for these that do not even attend church. The Sportsman devotional readers are scattered across the world. It won't really disclose how many people it goes out to every day, but it goes out to thousands and thousands of people every day all over the world. I remember the guy sent me something one time about, hey, there's a captain on a crowd boat in the Bering Sea. Every day he prints out the Sportsman devotional and lays it on the table for his crew to read every morning. And he says that, that's the only scripture some of these men will ever see is what's written there. And he's told me stories about Sportsman devotional going out to the soldiers in Afghanistan, scattered all over the world. It's real popular among the military.
That's good. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that.
I know it's really been a blessing for me, and I know it's a blessing for everybody that does pick it up. But it is step out. Sportsman devotional. It's just that simple. Google it, pull it up, and you'll be blessed. Believe me.
So, Andy, I have a question. I know I may put you on the spot here, but you mentioned earlier that God has placed you here, in your eyes, to write this devotional. Why is that? Why do you want to do that?
Man, it's just a burning desire, in my heart to do it. I just don't want to sit on the sidelines and do nothing. You got to do your part to fulfill the Great Commission, and use your talents and your abilities, whatever you can do. And it may not be, everybody can't write and take photos, but everybody can do something, and that's just something that I came about doing, and I believe that's why I would do it,
Yeah, it's good that you take your love for the outdoors and your love for God and your love for people and you put it all together, mesh it together, and figure out a way to really give back to the world and the community. And I think it's a good thing.
I've had a lot of spiritual experiences in my life, but some of the most spiritual when I'm sitting in those woods
Yeah, I
or
agree.
on a lake somewhere, and it's quiet and the peace and the beauty. And I remember one year I went skiing, and I came around, like the first or second time I'd been, I came around the bend and looking out over this vista of the mountains, and I just had to stop and sit down. And one of the other people I pulled up said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "I'm great. Look at this." I said, "How can anybody look at this and say there's not a God in heaven?"
That's right.
Oh, that's right. And if you think about it and read the scripture much, you know that Jesus himself would get by himself on a mountain or in the wilderness to pray by himself. He'd seek time alone. And most of the characters in the Bible, if you think about it, were outdoors type people. A lot of them lived in tents, camped all the time. They hunted, they fished.
Fishermen, yeah, there you go.
So we can relate as sportsmen to a lot of the biblical characters.
So if you're listening today and you've been searching for something, a daily devotional, this might be just what you're looking for. So Andy, tell us one more time, how can people get that real quick?
You do a online search and look up Sportsman's Devotional. You follow that link to that web page, and it will show you. It's pretty simple how to sign up for a daily email. You need to have an email address and a way to read your emails, but it will be sent to you daily for free.
And I encourage you to tell other people about it so that they can enjoy it as well.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Right. You can share it. There's links on it where you can share it to Facebook or any of the social media outlets as well. Step up, reach out, be active.
That's right. Andy, thank you, man. We appreciate your time and all your hard work and for everything that you do for our community and for the world and for God. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
And if there's any out there that have turkey bothering you out there, that waking you up in the morning, give Bruce or I a call.
Andy might be a better turkey hunter than you and I put together, so you might want to call Andy, but I don't know. But Keith and I will sure harass him, I'll tell you that.
We'll aggravate him. Nothing else.
All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good week, and we will see you next week right here on Byron Dirt.